interesting about me getting into DJing. If you would have asked my family, apparently I was always supposed to be into this music thing from my dad's side. For people that don't know, my biological father, his name was Sir Jinx. He was a producer with Ice Cube with his group before NWA. It's called CIA. It's actually funny. I actually thought I would have got into video games and stuff like that, but my parents, mainly my mom, she wanted me to find other things to do outside. So like, no matter what it was, she just wanted me to find something to do. So me, being a high schooler, got into partying. Of course, you worried about girls give you dances and all that stuff. Like, that's literally all I used to do. If it wasn't video games and partying, that's literally all I would do in high school. But my little cousin, not my blood cousin, but this is like somebody I call my cousin because my mom and his mom were like close. They're like this to this day. My little cousin Sadiq, he got real cool in the high school and stuff. So he had threw one party and he didn't have a DJ, and it was just funny because he was just going back and forth with the music, and I was like, you know what? The next time I'm gonna be prepared, because at this point I've already been partying probably like 2-3 years now. So like, I had got into making CDs. I made 2 sets of CDs. One was with twerk music and one was with slow jam music. After I was done making all of those CDs, I think I had like 4 or 5 each, and it was like 20 a pop, like 20 songs a pop or whatever. When I finally got to that 5th one, at that point I was going into college. Shout out to South Carolina State. 1 year I would never give back for anything in the world. So let me backtrack a little bit. I was also in the band. So when I went to South Carolina State, I was on a band scholarship. And so that's when I was able to meet my grad brother, Dono. He goes by the name of DJ Donosouf, if I'm correct. So one time we were at his dorm, I was like, looking at his computer, and I was like, hey, what is that? And he was like, oh, this is like DJ stuff. Like, I actually DJ too. And I was like, oh, for real? Show me how this works. And so he showed me how it works. Like, he showed me like the little bits and stuff. And then that's when I learned about like the little bits and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's dope. And he was like, oh yeah, you can get on your computer, it's free. I was like, really? Bet. So between me and my other crab brother, Cameron, we would be on our computers just making mixes, like mixing amongst each other. Like, and for me, it was a lot easier because I was, like I said, I was always partying. So like, all I did with all those CDs was rip all those songs. And some of them songs was crazy. I still have some of them songs to this day that's like in my DJ folder. Some of them will come up as like untitled whatever. But anyway, so we would be just DJing amongst each other. Sometimes I'd be in my other homeboy's room, Kenny, shout out Kenny. We would still be going out to parties. We would still be, and like we would still be like, we'd be prepping up to, finally get our shot. So our other crab brother, his name's Kadeem, he had a party coming up in January. And so they were like, Devin, why don't you DJ for the party? And I was like, okay, bet, say less. Because I was already ready. Because like I said, it was copy and paste. Because I was already partying. So I already knew what they were listening to. And so all I had to do was just play all the hits. And so I was like, bet, say less. So we did the party. Crazy. It was so many people. I will never forget this. It was so many people in this little house. And this is, mind you, this is Orangeburg, South Carolina. Ain't nothing to do there but fight and fuck. Like, literally. So I did my first party. It was so many people in there that Dono had came to me and was like, yo, start playing stupid shit so the niggas will leave. So I started playing Yonkers by Tyler, the Creator, which is even funnier because like that made more people come in and everybody was singing along. I'm a fucking walking paradox and all that shit. But yeah, that's really how I became a DJ.